latest episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Remains West. If this is your first time on the channel, you're highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I am going to be talking about a very important topic, which is the origin of modern day witchcraft, the origin of evil, the origin of this culture of wickedness that we are having in the world today. I want us to trace the origin. Why are we having evil in the world? What is the problem with evil? Why are people wicked? What is making them to be wicked? And how can we be able to solve this problem? Is it a part of human nature to be wicked, to be evil, to be doing something bad to their neighbors? Where is this coming from? Can we trace this back to divinity? Can we trace it back to the so-called godhood, or to the so-called creator in the so-called beginning? This evil, this suffering, this misery, this sorrow that we humans are experiencing in the world today, where did it come from? Okay, where did it come from? How did it get into the world? This is the billion-dollar question that I want us to touch today, that I want us to check out today, and I want us to analyze today. If we look through human history, we will find that are different kind of people with different characters. We have so-called good people, we have bad people, we have regular people, and we have psychotic people. If we talk about evil, wickedness, what we make another man wicked towards his neighbor? What can be able to make somebody to say, I want to kill my neighbor, I want my neighbor or I want my brother not to be happy, I want my brother to suffer? We can trace this to only one or two things, or two negative character. The prime source of this kind of thinking is can be linked to what I will call jealousy and envy in the heart of man. If we look at divinity as a whole, we have the heads in the beginning. There was the heads. We have what they call 0 point energy in science. When you look at nature, remove humanity from nature, extract men, extract people from nature, you will find that there's a thing they call the great circle of life. There's this kind of harmony and balance that exists, that coexists in nature to encourage the continuous regeneration, growth of life in the world. Okay, this is a perfect balance. It's a perfect balance on its own, and I don't really see anything wrong with it. But the imbalance stems from when humans try to treat nature as their property, to treat nature as something to be coveted, not to be shared. When humans fail to respect this great circle, to instead of living in harmony, they now switch to dominating nature. This is the origin of evil. The origin of evil is the imbalance that humans have been able to spread on this planet, to turn nature into a property to be owned and converted, to be restricted, to be taken away from every other people, from other people, as that have been taken away and been decided to be used as their own property, thereby restricting the use of natural species, natural elements to every human. This is the origin of evil. The origin of evil can be traced to this act of jealousy and envy that have been perpetrated by humans against each other. And if we look at the world today, you don't need to be an oracle. You don't need to throw carries to know who are the people that brought this imbalance to the world today. And we know that these are so-called Caucasian brothers from the Caucasus Mountain of Europe. These ones that came from the ice caves. They are the ones that brought this imbalance into the world. It is not black people that brought it. And the funny thing is that these people they are still perpetrating the same practices today. We can trace this nature of evil to the creation of their own book. I will not say these things I'm saying here. I am not the one that said it or wrote it. I will be quoting from the books that they wrote by themselves. Asonis Fire, wow, nice to see you here. Welcome, long time. Today's topic is going to be very, very hot. I'm going to be busting some people's bubbles today. I'm going to be talking about a lot of raw truths. Notice this channel is a truth bomb. Today I'm going to expose this origin of evil. I will touch upon Caucasian, I will touch upon African people, I will tear pieces and dissect religion. Let's see who they talk through. They say if breeze blow, foul yansh go open. Today make we see what it inside foul yansh, who they talk through. Let's analyze the origin of evil, the origin of wickedness. Why are we suffering in the world today? Why will they suffer? Who created this evil that we are experiencing? Who created this misery? Is it natural or is it artificial? What is propelling, motivating, financing, engineering the misery, suffering, and sorrow that we have in the world today? This is what I want us to analyze on this chat. They said that a problem shared is half solved. So I believe that by talking about this problem, we can be able to throw more light into the matter, and we can be able to balance some things and move forward as better people. Upward mobility is what we are after. Okay, so when you trace this origin of evil, in one of the most popular book in the world, this the thing they call the Bible. This Bible was created by some ancient white miscreants in the person of Emperor Constantine, in conjunction with some Jewish elders, one of which is called Josephus. These are people that were alive during the Roman Empire. They discovered that they didn't have enough soldiers to dominate every part of the world. There are not many. Even when they try to claim they are a minority, they are a majority, we know that they are a minority. They decide to come up with a clever scheme to enslave people by mentally enslaving people, spiritually enslaving people. They are the ones that invented this religion, and they use the power of the sword to enforce it all over the world. You can see this very clearly in that their meeting they have in the Nicene Council of 325 AD. That was when they instituted this so-called phantom called Jesus Christ that never existed. Sorry, the Nicene Council was in 325 AD, okay? That was where they came to create this person called Jesus Christ, this white phantom that never existed. And they put it into the canon or the documentation for the creation of the Bible as the Savior. The man never existed. It was made up. And it was made up in the image of the so-called European. And he was given this so-called prep of being a supreme God. And in fact, this thing never existed. And this is what they used to enslave the whole of the world today. That is the only savior and is the supreme being, and that everybody is born insane except they go through this God. This is one of the most ultimate insults to humanity as a whole, because this is witchcraft. For you to tell everybody that they are born in sin, that your God is the most pure God because your God is born by immaculate conception, that is witchcraft on its own, because we know scientifically this is impossible. Okay, it is not possible. And this is one of the ways they used to poison to make other people's spiritual practice inferior. They will say their God is born by immaculate conception, yours is born of a woman, so their own is more powerful than your own. This is a deceit, this is a lie from their own pit of hell, and this is witchcraft. The essence of this kind of mentality is to condemn everybody, and is to bring racism into the world. Okay, then another thing they did again that really brought this witchcraft and wickedness into the world is to claim that the woman is the origin of evil in the world today. If you look in the Bible, that dirty book, that slave manual, that rotten book of fables, of lies and deceit, of abomination, of heresy, they're claiming that their dirty book, that woman is the origin of sin, that in the beginning God created two white people, not black people, and we all know that black people were here before them. They say it's two white people that God created in a so-called Garden of Eden, a Garden of Eden that they cannot pinpoint the location in the world today. We don't know where that place is. It has no scientific, factual basis in reality. Okay, God did not only created two white maggots in the Garden of Eden. Then the next thing, we hear that they have children, two sons, Cain and Abel. What happens if before Cain and Abel, they said the woman ate fruit from a snake. So that fruit that she ate made her eyes to be open, and that was the origin of evil. So in that very Bible, the woman is cursed already. Women, all women, in fact, they say the first woman, which is Eve, their own woman, not our woman, their own white woman is the one that is cursed. Our black women is not cursed. Thank God they did not use a black woman, it was a white woman. So all white women are cursed according to the Bible. Can somebody say amen? All white women are cursed according to the Bible. All Caucasian women are cursed because they are the ones that brought sin into this world. It is not black women, it is not Mexican women, it is not Chinese women, it is not Japanese women, it is not Native American women, it is all Caucasian women from Europe. They are cursed in their book. So they brought sin into this world. As a result of that, they have to suffer, they have to feel pain where they want to deliver, they have to be treated like second class and third class citizens of the world. This very passage is an insult to all women in the book, in the world. And this is the origin of witchcraft in the world today, the origin of imbalance in the world today. This insult that they brought to say that the woman is a cursed species, she is inferior to man, she is sinful, she consulted with the devil, she eat apple forbidden fruits, that this is what brought sin into the world. This assertion, what these people did, this evil Yahweh and his dirty father called, I don't know all the bloody people in that their dirty book. What they did here is that the aim of this religion, right from Judaism, the origin, the plan of this religion is to destroy the divine feminine in African spirituality and all indigenous spiritual practice. It was to destroy the divine feminine and to take the divine feminine, to take the spirit, to take our image out of the equation, out of our original Trinity concept, which is made of the man, woman, and child. Okay, this is the essence, to remove the woman from the picture. And this is what they have done. This is why women have been oppressed in the world today. Since the inception of this religion, women have been very, very much oppressed in Christianity, in Islam, in Judaism. Women does not have voice. If you see the way they treat women in Islam, they treat them as totally sinful creatures. Everything about them is sinful except when the man want to have sex. They have been reduced to nothing more than sex symbols. They have to wear blanket, cover face, cover everywhere. They have no right, they have no voice. They are treated as chattel, sex objects, something for creating children that we have to be brainwashed. Okay, so this is very, very painful. And the funny thing is that a lot of women, in the beginning, a lot of women were forced into this. If they complained, they were killed, they were abused, a lot of things were done to women. But now, you women, now the question I have, you women are not free now. You are not free. Nobody is going to come after you anymore. Why are you still subscribing to this religion that condemned you? When you read this book, you see that in the beginning, you have already been condemned by this dirty God to be inferior, to be the origin of evil. Why are you still accepting this? The most painful part, when you look at Africa, you see the people that are very much tied to religion. It is our women that take it so seriously, that are dying to preserve it, that are still taking their children to these churches to be miseducated, to be abused by this psychological and physical abuse by these so-called men of dogs. This is a book that have condemned you, that you are the origin of evil in this world. Any intelligent woman should know that this religion is something you should not support. But why are they still in the religion? This is the million-dollar question. I don't know how we are going to answer that question. But in African spirituality, we don't view women as the origin of evil. Okay? We view the people that created these false religions to enslave women and other races as the originators of evil and witchcraft, which they rightfully are on this world. Okay? So let it be clear here. In African spirituality, we believe in equality. Okay? We believe in the divine principle of the Trinity of the man, woman, and child. And I will still say it here again. It is only when a man and a woman come together that they can produce child. Two men cannot give birth, no matter how hard they try. Two women cannot give birth, no matter how soft they try. Okay? Now, when man and woman come together, now the firewood is catch fire. Okay? So, we need to talk about who they talk lie and who is saying truth. When you read your Bible, read that dirty book versus what I am saying on this channel. Who is saying the truth? Make we talk true, make devil shame. Many of you now will come this channel now, could spy me. These are undercover Christians and these white people. I don't know what white people still they do for this channel. I have said it several times. This is an African channel. I wonder what white people they can spy for. Yeah, you people should mind your business. After they watch me finish, you're going to make comment like you matter, like their comment matter. You don't matter. I am not here for you. Okay? I'm not here for you. This is not a democracy. We have our own kingdom. This is African spirituality. You are not invited. This is not family matter. I don't know one that feel that get authority to come the shook mouth. Who the hell are you? Do you think I give a fuck about you? And they pass you go anywhere. So first of all, these people, they're not get say. We need to learn how to shut these people out of our matter. Because if you look like the origin of Caucasian people, you will find out that the majority of them really have nothing to offer this world, except slavery, except poverty for indigenous people, except deceits. When we talk about the devil, as today, that the devil came to lie, cheat, steal, and destroy. Look at the world today. Who are the people that have this characteristic of lying, cheating, and stealing? Look at the world today. You don't need oracle, okay? You don't need a crystal ball to know the people that is carrying this kind of character in the world. The people that lie, cheat, and steal from morning to night. We know them. They are from Europe. They are NATO. They are the ones that they are calling themselves G7 or whatever, entering other people's country from morning to night, always stealing, always lying and stealing, lying and stealing, lying and stealing. It does not end with them. I don't know when it is going to end. We need to call a spade so that we can know where we are in this world. Okay? You need to come up to start saying the truth. Who be the people where they thief other people resources? Who be the people where they lie pass? Who be the people where they condemn everybody? Who be the people where write the Bible, we say all women are evil? Am I the one that wrote it? How many African people have invaded anybody's country in the world? Show me. Show me one African country that have done that. Show me how many African country is interested in stealing other people's natural resources. Show me the people that are never ever content with what they have. Show me the people that are always greedy, that are always scheming, always planning, always plotting. Show me the people. We know them. This is what we call Koro witchcraft in Africa. Koro witchcraft, type this. Afternoon witchcraft. Not be the one where they fly for nights. These are people that they fly in the night and in the morning. They are in your face, they are in your news, they are in your food, they are in every part of your world, in your movies, they're there everywhere. In your religion, the most painful thing again, you can't carry your money, they go give them. They worship them. Say now them be the way. How you want to come out for poverty? How are you going to escape this kind of people? People have been telling you since the beginning that you are a condemned person, you are condemned. People brought a book. They wrote the book. They said that they are the choosing people of the world. Can you imagine that? That God gets choosing people. God have first race. So what about the other people? If they are not choosing people of God, they are cursed people. That is why they are suffering. That is why they deserve to be mistreated, maltreated. In fact, their sole aim is to wipe us out. They have tried many things to wipe us out, but we are still here. And they are still doing it. The funny thing is that they are not even stopped. They are still plotting to put us back into perpetual poverty. And you see our people clapping for them. What kind of sorcery is this? They are winning strong. Well. We need to come to terms with reality. For some of our brothers and sisters that have been brainwashed to the extent that they cannot see properly, they cannot think properly, they cannot be able to, in fact, they have lost their thinking capacity. What can we do for this kind of people? This should down another video for another day. But what I want you guys to know today is that I want you to identify the origin of evil. The origin of evil that we have now in modern West Africa and in African spirituality is well rooted in this misconception of this illegal trinity or criminal trinity in Christianity, whereby they say God, Father, Holy Ghost. The woman has been seen as of no consequence. The aim of this religion is to bring imbalance to the world, which they have succeeded in doing. And they have been able to poison every other sort of spirituality with this imbalance. Even in African spirituality today, some practices, women are also mistreated. Women are treated like they have no value, they have no property, they can not only be amount to something if they have a husband or if they have somebody's name attached to their name. All these things, we need to talk about them, and we need to address them. Where is this evil coming from? How can we be able to fight against this evil? How can we stop this evil? The best way to stop this evil is by speaking the truth, analyzing this their so-called holy slave manual, analyzing it and seeing the errors that is inside and rejecting it outrightly, rejecting it, speaking against it, talking against it, condemning it, then going back to our true spiritual practice to restore our divinity and our integrity. This is the only way we can fight it. Okay, this is why I have to talk about this today, because now these people, they are blaming women for everything. You will see even women condemning themselves. If it happened, that is why we are suffering. Women are this, women are that, women are that. You are the ones that accepted this nonsense. The way you can reclaim your freedom is by rejecting this nonsense and faming your divine feminine and start working consciously to improve your life. Instead of praying for a savior, for an imaginary savior, you can do a lot for yourself by actually thinking of how to improve your life, by using that energy to do positive things, to invest it in your business, invest it in learning skills and trades that will uplift you out of poverty. And for God's sake, stop giving your money to these men of dogs. Money that you're supposed to be saving for your future. Because somebody promised you that you will go to heaven. Somebody promised you a better life. Women give more money to churches than men. I don't know why. Women are emotional animals. Once they are trapped in something, they just cannot get away from it. We need to teach our women, especially our children, the truth. They say it's easier to create strong children than repair broken men. The way the world is now, for us that are adults, if you are over 40, like me, forget about living a better life. It is almost over for us. What you need to be doing now is to make the world better for your children. This is the only thing you can do now. The best thing you can do as a parent now is to start speaking the truth. The one way you suffer don't reach. Many of us in my age range, we have been Christian in Christianity and Islam since we were born. What have we achieved? Almost nothing. Struggling in life. Wasting when you count the days, the time that you have been going to church to hear the same sermon again and again. That shall not kill, that shall not steal, that shall not do this. You be small picking. Things that you're supposed to learn once, you spend all your life going there. Those time that you have spent going to this church, wasting it. If you are focused on your business, or even say, I want to flex your life, you would have lived a more happy and fulfilled life. All those money you have given to all these men of dogs to help them build their empire, help them to buy Sanchos, to buy the latest suits. For your mind, they give God money. God, they wear coats. God, they drive motor. God, get house. Show me one house for this earth where the deed name say the deed belongs to God. Not the human being name did there. So why our people need to get sense? Sometimes when you look at this situation now, you will say some people deserve to suffer. But once again, this is not ordinary. There are forces in high places, spiritual wickedness. Once again, they tell you what they do for the Bible. They get level, they get category, they get cartel. That in every aspect of life, in every level, these evil people, they are there waiting for you. When you run from one church, you go another one, they're there. When you run from Jehovah's Witness, you go to Mountain of Fire, they are still there. You run from Mountain of Fire, you go to Believers Love World, you go to Catholic Church, they are everywhere. You say, okay, I will not go. You run to feminism, they are there. You say, okay, I will not go again. You run to Persecution Order, they are there waiting for you. You run to join Western secret societies, they are there waiting for you. You say, okay, I will not do. You run into African spirituality, they are there again waiting for you. 90% of African spirituality now witchcraft that they practice. I need to tell you this thing. So how are you going to escape the matrix where they have been able to penetrate every aspect of your life? They have been able to penetrate everywhere. How are you going to escape? This is another heavy question. You can escape this with simple common sense. Common sense. You will do a lot of thinking. People that are afraid of life, Many of them have refused to think. That's why they suffer today. You must think, you must reason. You have been gifted with mental faculty to survive this life. Your brain, God give you brain. What do you use it for? For thinking. You should use it. All the gifts that God have given you from birth. If anybody is telling you not to use them, that person is not a good person. Use what you have to dig yourself out of this mess. You must think. You must use your common sense. Part of the reason some of you are here on this channel, you are looking for answers. The same answers I was looking for some years ago. I discovered the answers in myself. It is written on the wall. You go think and you go use them and you will follow your hearts. You should not listen to what other people are saying. Do what your mind say. I'm not saying you should join me in my own race. My life path is different. My life path is not one of peace. When you start to speak against the grain, you're putting yourself in danger. I'm not sure if many people can be able to do the kind of things I do, but I was designed for this job. So I have to do it the best way I can do it. If you find yourself in any capacity, in any part of the world, don't think that you cannot be able to do something. You can do something. Okay? This evil is everywhere. And to speak the truth, it is not women that brought evil to the world. It is our Caucasian brothers and sisters that brought evil into the world. This modern day evil. Now they bring a come. And they brought it with this their religion, because this their religion is in line with their mindsets, which is to kill, steal, and destroy, tell lies. They are very good at telling lies. These people are natural liars. When you're making friends with a white person, you have to be very, very careful. These are people that lying is inside their DNA. Truth not in their mouth. Many of them not get truth from mouth. It's very hard to see white man when they talk true. It's very hard. It's like finding a black goat in the night to find a white man that speaks truth. That they lie way. These are people that I have worked with. I don't go out with them. I know them. I have experience. It's not that I talk for. I don't work out way. I don't travel way. Truth not in their mouth. The books that they gave us, that they sent to us in Africa, are things that they sent to destroy us. If you see what is in our educational system, what is there is never designed to empower us. It is designed to keep us in mental slavery and in spiritual bondage, and to make us caricatures, to make us hate ourselves, to make us see ourselves as continually inferior to them. As far as we follow their religion, we can never be able to connect back to our indigenous technologies. We can never be able to think for ourselves. And most certainly, we can never be able to be better than them. So this religion they have given us is a direct spiritual attack on our indigenous spirituality and talents. I have told you many times that spiritual attacks are more powerful than physical attack. You can see the effect of what religion have done to the world today. Any attack that is not physical is a spiritual attack. This lie, this religion that they have given to African people, Christianity, Islam, is what is putting us in the cage that we have today. This is the highest level of witchcraft. Something that cuts you off from your source. Something that stops you from thinking, from using your mental faculty. Something that is designed to make you reliant on a ghost, on a person, a third party that moves you from your original point that God have created for you, that steps you down to the lowest level. From being a ruler of the galaxy, you are now have to be squatting on your knees, praying to the gods of your enemies for salvation, for prosperity, for sustenance. This is the ultimate form of degradation. How did we get here, my fellow African people? How did we get here? We got here with the connivance of some of our evil black African brothers that don't want anything good for the world. These are African people that have decided to sell their own people into slavery, to sell their own people into poverty because of jealousy, because of envy in their hearts, in the heart of men. You know, when you come to African spirituality, when you begin to practice African spirituality, you can easily see into people's life and destiny. When you see people's future that are brighter than yours, you see that people will be happy, people will be prosperous. Evil begin to creep into the heart of men, envy and jealousy. You want to have everything for yourself. You don't want to be content with what you have. You want to steal people's destiny. You want to attach yourself to it. If you cannot get it, you want to destroy it because you feel that you have power. The power that you have is to hold people's back, to hold people's glory back, forgetting that you that is holding people back, you are not going anywhere yourself. When you hold somebody's shirt, say you're not going to go anywhere. Well, not to go there now. This is evil that spans from short-sightedness, that spans from the heart of wickedness, from a place, a dark place of wickedness. We have this evil in Africa, and we can see how this evil have crept into our places of power. We can see situations whereby we have so-called governors, leaders, people that are supposed to be enacting laws for our interests. They are now working to impoverish and bring misery and sorrow into the life of our own people. Sometimes you wonder, who are these people working for? You see a country like Nigeria, as rich as Nigeria is, they can never just be able to get it right. Power supply, they cannot get it right. Economy, they cannot get it right. Good roads, they cannot get it right. Healthcare, they cannot get it right. Education, they cannot get it right. And we seem to have a lot of educated people in the country. In fact, in America, we are the number one educated people in America. The one of the most educated mass of people in the world. But look at their country. They cannot do anything. How is this possible? This is wickedness. Some people are so wicked that they will rather see everybody suffer if they are not involved in the process, or they will rather see everybody suffer than see everybody enjoy. It's not that they are the ones that have the money. They don't have the money. They will steal everybody's money. They will bury it inside a septic tank. They will bury it on the ground and let it rot. We have this kind of politicians in Nigeria, so many of them. You will see somebody that have a lot of money, but still yet he still want to steal the little that other people have. This is wickedness. We have this kind of ancient wickedness that is rooted in witchcraft, and we have this a lot in Africa. These are people that have decided to bring evil for whatever reason. They don't just want happiness or progress to come into the life of people. These are the people that we first of all call themselves Christians and Muslims. But they claim they have the best values of love your neighbor as yourself. But they are very far from love. What they spread is hatred, war, destruction, lies. This is witchcraft. This is now Korokoro witchcraft. You will see somebody that calls themselves an African spiritualist. You go to them to solve just a little problem for you. They want to change your destiny. They want to put you in a cage. They want to make you their slave. What sort of nonsense is this? What are you practicing? Are you practicing African spirituality or wickedness? Somebody will come and meet you for a problem, to solve them. You will deceive the person. You will compound the problem. You will want to make the person a money making machine whereby the person will be sending you money for the rest of their life. If you are a practitioner, you come across this kind of people, just block them. They are not practicing African spirituality. What they are practicing is wickedness. That is what they are practicing. That is not African spirituality, and I will say it. That is not African spirituality. African spirituality is a spiritual system of empowerment and liberation, not enslavement and vampirism. Okay? What I am seeing people do in West Africa today is enslavement, spiritual enslavement, and vampirism. This is not the way it is supposed to be practiced. Anybody that is practicing this thing is practicing African criminality. One thing I will talk on this channel: if you are a practitioner of African spirituality, you call yourself a native doctor, a dibia, or a priest, I will advise you to get another job you are doing. Get a handwork. Go learn sewing or learn mechanic. Learn something else where you go to do. Okay? Go learn how to bake cake or how to make hair. Don't depend 100% on this spiritual work. Okay? Because money is not inside like that. It will make you a thief, because your eye will start entering other people's money. If you rely 100% on this spiritual work, before you know, these evil spirits are going to convert your heart to something of wickedness, because you're going to find out that you will never have enough money, and then you will start doing job for all sorts of scallywags, doing evil work for people to get money. You will start killing your conscience little by little. Before you know, you start scamming people, increasing their problems, lying, seeing what is not there, so that you can get money from people. Before you know, you'll be easily corrupted. Okay? Find another work to do. Go learn another handwork, so that people money not going to enter your eye. So that you're not going to thief for inside shrine. You're not going to rat inside shrine. We go to show people blessing, they show people glory. You got on to lay. Okay? I feel very sorry for a lot of African spiritualists, actually, because these bad ones, when our time don't pass. With people like me coming out now, exposing all this stuff, very soon you people are going to run out of business. You're going to run out of this job you are doing. So I'm going to cash you now way. So una better change in our way. If you people know that you want to adapt to this 21st century, you need to start coming clean with your practice. Many of you now don't shop witchcraft of wickedness, that of not helping people, of not helping yourself. This witchcraft that you have eaten will not make you see forward in life. It will not make you move forward in life, because now you attach yourself to these evil spirits of people that have evil people that have died before. They're not going to, these are people that are not happy naturally. Somebody that did not live a good life. Somebody that suffered all through their life. How do you think they're going to bring happiness into your life? They tell you that they can help you, to give you power to see vision. You will make money by deceiving people. So is this now your destiny? Are you actually helping Africa, or you are destroying Africa? Are you actually helping life, or you are destroying life? The kind of spirits that many of these people have is not the spirit of truth. It is a spirit of deceit. Based on that, a lot of them cannot even come on the camera like this to even talk the way I talk. They can't do that. Some of them can't even show their face, because the kind of word that will come out of their mouth, people will stone them. They cannot just say truth anymore. That spirit is dead. They have been totally silent. They have sold that their conscience. They will just be in their dark place forever. These kind of things that you people eat to do evil, you have to vomit them. If you know that you have joined that kind of society before, you go vomit your witchcraft, make you feel live better life. Okay? Something that you claim that you have power to see this, see that, but there's no progress in your life. You're still begging money from people like me when they see vision to survive. How markets? You will say you see right and left. Nothing to show for your physical life. You cannot live even up to average life. You struggle. You suffer. They wear tattered clothes. Whether they beat you. You say you see vision for people. Your vision, can you not use it to become a millionaire? To move yourself from that situation? Can you not be able to change stone into bread? Do one and make with the sea now. If it's easy, 9,000 a piece. You cannot claim to be a practitioner, then progress not good. They want one single progress not good in your life. You go to live life like person we not get house, we not get purpose. when they exist, when people they move forward, everything they work up, nothing they happen for your side. You not go fit. Which kind? What do you they practice? You not go burn your shrine. It's not working for you, obviously, or you don't know how to do them. If you don't know how to do it, come to somebody like me. I will teach you. There's a lot of practitioners that are stranded in the sense that they got in with the wrong people. They got into African spirituality through these evil people that want to retard their progress, give them a lot of useless items, useless rights. You just tie them down with with too much superstitious belief. Your life need to move right. You now start to serve empty table. Something we need to do, and even my mobile phone have more power than so many people's shrine. My mobile phone is more powerful. My internet is more powerful than your shrine. What do you they do for there, brother? If you are tied down in that kind of situation, you need to go anywhere. Join my program. I will teach you how to use your spirituality to bring progress to your life. Join my program. It's not expensive. 6 months, you don't learn now. Once you don't learn them, you don't learn them. Okay? So I know a lot of practitioners, they are tied down. A lot of them are confused. A lot of them, since they joined this thing, they are finding out that they have become slaves to some other people calling themselves spiritual godfather. They pay money, they get endless payments. The same format these evil men of dogs are doing in the church. When you go to them, they go to their shrine, do something for you every day. God say make you bring money, God say make you sow seed. Now God is shop all the seed. I've been at them. They're not gonna let you rest. Any little thing bring money. Before you know, you start working for them. You are not their slave. Any spiritual practice that aims to put you in slavery, whether it's Christianity, Islam, and Muslim, whereby you now be paying money to the juju 24/7. Just know that now one chance you day. You are not a slave. According to Michael Jackson, you are a slave to the rhythm. As the big band, you go, you dance. When they say jump, you say how high. You are in bondage. Nothing for you. Like Baja, you want to finish. When my people go take get common sense, including that stupid one where they now where they write nonsense for my comment section, they want to bring Christianity. You not get work. Are you not ashamed? What thing you they do for you? You carry your Christianity, you come put for African spirituality. All the kind of useless people, dirty things. You call yourself an African. You know nothing about Africa. You not go put eye down and listen. You go still want come destroy people. Think where they talk truth. You see your life. You see say you not get life to live. I shame for the papa we born. Your papa is a bastard. You are a very stupid human being. You not leave my channel. Go your church, go do your barbaric things. We don't need people like you here. Okay, we not get basket for rotting mango. Now yes, if you not get something better to do, you not get something better to do, not come this channel, come hang around. Okay? Go market, go Hagberu Park, go they preach for people, go they run your scam for them. You cannot scam anybody here. And you cannot come and try to see if you can convince me or change my message here. People that are here are very serious people. Okay? All this now dirty witchcraft phone at the place. So. We don't want people to know truth. We don't want people to expose una. We want una sheep to just shock people, make they just die, go like that. And yet now claim to be African people. We not need a shame. I feel very sorry for most Africans in the sense that I don't know what is the future for them. You always say your work now to destroy your own people. So what will be your gain? Waiting you be your gain, you will get some small physical property for this lifetime. Then when you die, how market? So you don't join witchcraft with that for life now. Abi? Now wow, the matter get away, Bisha. But what I'm saying is that if you don't tire for that kind of life, you can come outside. If you be traditional practitioner and you find yourself that you don't turn to MAGA, you don't turn to Maye, to another spiritualist, where like say you have to pay them monthly, yearly for spiritual connection or spiritual protection or something. Just know that you are a very big fool. not be African spirituality that they practice for that place. Okay? The way I teach my own, I teach you 6 months, you learn the stuff, you go your way. When I do spiritual work for people, you bring a job, I do your job, I collect my fee, I do it, and you go your way. I know they ask you for one thing, I know they ask you to give me another money, I know they ask you for any other thing. I no one won't see you again, sef. I don't do the work, I don't go. That's what it's supposed to be. When you go hospital, say you get problem, doctor treat you, give you medicine, you go your ass back. Not be the one way they'll call the prescribe waiting in the hand, in the hand, in the hand, in the hand. Your problem need to solve. Which can before you know, you don't start to the, you don't turn to butler for the person. Money where you're supposed to take, they arrange your life, where you're supposed to take, they build your life, they carry and give one man, they carry and give one woman. Say now, spiritual father, spiritual mother. That's criminality now. Not be so it be. Which kind won't be that? Anybody, I see they talking today. As a spiritualist, your brain need to work. You need to know how to apply common sense. That's why I say I call my channel Common Sense Channel. Common sense is not common. Lucia, welcome. Gloria, welcome to the chat. Happy to see you guys. This is the time I do it now. I have to wake up early before people will start making noise. Once again, I have started. So we need to talk about origin of witchcraft today. Origin of witchcraft start with jealousy and envy. Envy in the heart of man. You have something, they have something, but they don't want you to have your own. Which wickedness high pass that on? Me and you get the same thing. But you don't want to make I enjoy my own. That is the heart of witchcraft. You see these so-called white people today. You get your land again. Why are you so much interested in Africa? There's enough for everybody, but still yet you people don't even want us to enjoy in Africa again. Every day thief, 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 thief. Every day thief, thief, thief. IMF, World Bank, Structural Adjustment Program, World Health Organization, thief, 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 thief. When I don't enter Niger, Niger want to be free. When I say no, I must carry war, go there. Which kind of people will not be? Which kind of people will not be? Una need the rest. Una need the tire. This is witchcraft. Religion is witchcraft. Okay? Christianity is witchcraft. Islam is witchcraft. Judaism is witchcraft. Any religion that strives to put division is witchcraft. When you say woman is the origin of sin, how dare you say that woman take apple from snake, so therefore women have to be blamed for bringing sin to the whole world? This is the highest form of witchcraft. This is a direct attack, and we need to speak against this. We need to teach our children the right things. Okay? We need to teach our children this religion is a direct spiritual attack on our so-called existence on this planet. So this is their highest power. Any woman, where you call yourself woman, you support this thing. Especially the black woman. It's either you not get total sense, or you yourself you be winch. And it not go better for now. Ignorance is very, very expensive. That's why African women, they suffer so. They need to come to terms with reality. You people, my advice to you, reclaim your divinity and stop supporting this evil religion. Stop supporting it. Stop giving them money. If any pastor come, anybody call anything to promote, don't support it. Somebody comes, they won't use your house, they won't use your business, your space to do church program. Don't support it. Anybody comes, say you contribute money for their church, don't support it. Don't allow people to take your children to church. Don't allow any bloody pedophile to lay their hands on your child that they want to pray for them. That is a witchcraft hand. Reject this thing. Reject it. Reject it. Reject it. Reject it in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. This is how you claim your power back. Reject it. Frame, you have to have a very strong mind, a very powerful mind. Any instance you see, any kind of superstitious or condescending kind of way they want to reject them, tell them koro koro. Say woman is not the origin of evil. Now then they lie. Now then be the origin of evil. Look the people where they thief other people money, the people where they invade. Tell them all this common sense. When you speak truth and they go wrong, anybody where they want to try to crowd you, tell them the truth, shout for them, curse them, insult them. They're not going near your house again. You're going to get peace of mind. Reject it in the physical, reject it in the spirit. They cannot come into your dream. Reject it in front of your children. Let your children know, say, this thing not make sense. Reject this thing. We need to start speaking out against this thing, rejecting this thing. Okay? Now the way the matter don't pass, say that the diplomatic. It don't pass diplomatic level. We need to be aggressive. We need not to be tolerating these people anymore. Now the level where we did with that, we need to start speaking the truth. Make devil shame. Reject and pursue and come up for your neighborhood. Pursue and come up from your domot. And so, I don't tell you now. So make una shine una eye well. Okay? Origin of evil. Now then bring her come. Our African spiritualist people, when you go wrong, go say, when somebody call the call, tell you say they see one dirty vision. Then make you call they pay money. If you not do this thing, you go die in 70. Tell them say that their papa go die, because we have so many winch people in African spirituality. Many of them don't show up dirty winch. They did that they wait you. That they walk, you go through around, you go see Bible. What the Bible they do for you don't know yourself now. So without Bible, you know if you practice African spirituality, that means say you don't know what you do. Who you they work for? You they work for the evil spirits. So we need to shine our eye. The best way to practice African spirituality is by yourself. I don't talk about many times. Don't feel that you don't have power. The power is already inside you. God already give you the power. You just need to know how to activate them. They give you brain. Use the brain. Don't allow anybody to say, you don't need to think, I will do it for you. You don't need to do this, I will do it for you. Don't think like that. Nobody will get your best interest more than their own. Be careful of people that are after your wallets. Okay? Not they run, follow people which they see vision. Many of them now witchcraft vision that they see. Okay? Many of them don't shop winch. They don't take planting water, they wash high. They go see vision, but they cannot do anything to help you because they are not there to help you. They are there to put you in much more advantage. So believe in yourself. Empower yourself by all means necessary. In everything you are doing, get wisdom. Okay, Jesus Christ is a thief. And all the people who bring this religion, they are all thieves. I see they talk. The role that the woman, the divine mother, is supposed to be holding on the planet today is where Jesus Christ shook himself put. This Holy Spirit, now there they go shook themselves put. So we need to kick this guy out of our mind. We need to kick him out of our psychic. We need to kick him out of our house. We need to kick him out of our land. It's as simple as that. We need to kick him out. There is no apology. The thing is a racist, genocidal, psychopathic, sociopathic, madman, a bloody pervert, a witchcraft spirit, a dirty scallywag, Yahweh and his contours, all of them are evil spirit, all those dirty scents, all those pedophile scents. We need to kick all of them out. Now, here's the truth that they tell you so. Okay? So, make una know the level una stand today. Say, una they stand against spiritual warfare. Okay? Reject them from your mind, reject them for your body, reject them for your soul. Most especially, reject it. Tell your children the truth. Not allow anybody come your house, come say the relation, wanting. Don't tolerate it. Many of our relations, they've been winch. Many of them don't want people to grow. They don't want freedom for our own people. Those ones that their mission is to kill them before they grow. When they bring food, can't give your picking. Tell them, say, you don't need them. Empower yourself to survive, to succeed. Now this way, now we go to move forward. Okay? I believe say I don't talk rich for this matter. And we don't try rich. If you guys have any questions, any addition, suppressions, observations, you can say it now. Me, I want to start my day. And for those Christian people, that stupid guy with the red cap, I don't want to see you for this chat again. I don't want to see you under your dirty red cap. You'll not be a better person. Come on for my chats. Okay? We need to do Christian for you. We not believe in your dirty Bible. And most especially, you are a very, very big fool. Okay? For your age. See now this kind of dirty work you can't do. I just feel very sorry for you. We they think of how to move forward. You they think of how to break us down. Carry you and your dirty witchcraft spirits. Come off for my channel. Okay? We don't need people like you here. So apart from that, for the good people of the channel, I thank you very much. And things are moving very, very forward and very, very fast, and we are making progress. So I have a lot of updates I'll be bringing. in the recent days, and we'll be doing a lot of exposition as usual. So apart from that, I wish you guys a very wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you in the next video as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.